So the Mount Rushmore today is going to be the Mount Rushmore of Fingers.
And if you think we're joking, you should be right, but you're not. We are, in fact, doing this very odd subject. Of all the things we could have opened with.
But let's explain what it means, because maybe somebody is joining us for the first time.
Sure.
It means we, as the Mount Rushmore has the most relevant, greatest of U.S. presidents, then we want to make a parallel with, in this case, Fingers. What would be the 4 most relevant, most important, greatest fingers of all time? Now, we have not talked about it.
Yeah, so this might get weird.
Yes.
And this is not weird already.
They're not rules. Fingers. They're not rules. Ooh. So we're probably going to start establishing some rules as we go with this.
Are we doing left and right fingers?
Here we go.
Are we doing left and right fingers?
Well, let's start. Let me just ask before we go into any rules. What would be your first of the 4?
Thumb.
Not your first place, but which one would you put?
Yeah, because there are no places. There's no ranking here.
No, there's no ranking.
4.
It's just the 4 greatest.
The 4 most important. The 4 most iconic. The 4 greatest, depending on how you define the greatest. Not necessarily our favorite.
All right, so
it's the thumb, obviously.
The thumb?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with right thumb.
I was just going to say that.
Right? Because most people are righties.
So the right thumb.
Yeah.
Why?
Because there's nothing quite like that feeling when somebody looks at you, smiles, says, I like you, man. It's kind of the opposite of some other fingers that we can use to communicate with others in a less appropriate way. It's a positive thing. And also, a thumb is very important for dexterity, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to hold anything without a thumb.
Right.
So one of the thumbs has to be on here. It just has to be. And that has to be the right hand, right? Because, 90% of people are righties? Something like that? It's some very high number. It might not be quite that high.
But now, are you saying the right thumb... Oh, I think it's time for me to go to bed. Yes.
Oh. All right, we're done.
No, wait. We need to settle this quickly. Are you saying the right thumb because you're right-handed? Or would being left-handed change your opinion?
It should not change my opinion. Because we're taking the populace as a total. And overall, there are far more righties than lefties. Therefore, I'm going to lean towards the right. If it's like a finger, thumb, right? Mm-hmm. There's not really a specific left or right thumb. Mm-hmm. So you have to default to the right. Because most people are righties. Yeah. And I don't think there's a statistic out there of what percentage chance if somebody's giving a thumbs up, do they use a right or left hand? I mean, I don't know. Right. But I would assume righties are going to lean towards right and lefties are going to lean towards left.
How about the emoji? The thumbs up emoji. Is that a right thumb or a left thumb? Or does it have...
I think so, because I think it's this.
And does it have both as an option?
I don't know.
Or is it always the right one?
I think our youngin' is going for research.
Look at him.
Regardless.
What's he got? Yeah.
I think that's an interesting point that you go to the emoji. Because I think emojis can give us a little insight on the most important are.
It can.
And a thumbs up is one of the emojis.
Now, if you remember in Rome, they would give you the thumbs up.
Or the thumbs down.
Or the thumbs down. Yeah. So they were using... I mean, it was an important thing, this thumb thing. Also...
If you're a gladiator, you want this.
Yes.
If you're in the audience, you want some of this. Am I right?
Yeah, for sure. And there are probably a lot right now. They're just going like that. It's fine. We're going to keep doing this.
Go ahead and dislike the video. Just kidding. Yeah. Give us a like if you find this interesting.
Or not. We're going to keep doing it anyway.
Yeah, we're going to do it anyway. So we don't even care what you think. Just kidding. We hope you guys
we hope you can enjoy it. The other thing, a big amount of people as babies suck their thumb. Some of them do, the fingers.
Really?
But most
of us... Are there any pinky
us,
suckers out there?
I don't know.
Like, you see some weird guy walk by, you're like, what's with that guy? And his mom says, he was a pinky sucker. And you're like, oh.
Dr. Evil, maybe?
Makes sense. Oh. See?
I don't know.
See, bad guy.
Yeah. Anyway, so... Yeah, I agree. It has to be in the Mount Rushmore. Okay, so...
Good job, Sam.
Next one.
Thanks.
Thumbs up to you.
Yeah.
Next one. Who wants to go?
Can I go again?
Go ahead.
Sure.
The left.
No. Double dipping. What are you doing? The only thing I want double dipped is literally any food.
Okay.
All of the foods.
Okay.
Ice cream cone, double dip.
Uh-huh.
Everything food. Right? Double dip
Double
is just
dip?
a good thing. Yeah. Yeah. You can have one layer of chocolate, or you can have two. Who says, nah, I'll pass on the second layer? Nobody says that. But
not double dipping as in, you put...
No.
Dip it again? No, okay,
I mean, that's for horrible
Just to
people.
clarify.
That's the people that are going to be, like, in the Hitler level of hell.
Is that what you were thinking?
That's what that is.
Yeah.
The double dip?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Double dipping a chip? No, that's criminal.
All right, so
Jail time.
my second proposal for the Mount Rushmore of Finger would be the index, the right index.
I agree. That is exactly the one I was going to go with.
Really?
Actually. Yes.
Nice. Yeah. Many things. So index, which means that it indicates, comes from the Latin indexare.
Somebody did his research.
I don't really know if it's indexare, but it sounds very Latin.
I said stuff. I hope it's right. All of the online experts are going to like Google that and be like, this idiot. He sold that so well.
Anyway, so but you do indicate with it. That's what the word means. You
point.
You point.
Yeah, except for those weird freaks that like point with their middle finger. Like, that's just weird. Like, what are you doing? Like, you point with your index finger.
And then, like, if you come from a Latin country like I do, you actually use your lips to point.
Really?
And say, hey, where are the keys?
Oh,
hey,
interesting.
Do you see the...
See, in our country, that means I'm hitting on you. That's what that means.
Yeah, and that, I mean, probably, depending on the context, but anyway. So, there you go. Thumb, index. Anything else we need to add on the index?
I mean, back to the emoji thing. That's another emoji, right? You got this thing going on.
Uh-huh.
You got this thing.
Well, your parents, was like, eat your food, do your homework.
Where would modern day discipline be without the index finger?
For sure.
It would be a mess. What would we have? We'd only have spankings left.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the belt. Although now parents probably can go to jail for that. But
do you ever get the belt?
Oh, I got the belt. I got the metal part once.
I don't remember if I ever got the belt. Have you ever gotten the belt?
Creative one.
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
You gave it to me last week. Don't pretend like you don't remember that.
Okay. Well, we'll cut that one out.
It's the scariest thing ever.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, the belt?
Yeah.
I got a metal hanger once. That was very unpleasant. I will tell you.
That doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah.
How can you hit that as hard as a belt?
I mean, it depends. If we're talking about the metal part of the belt is probably worse. But you can get some real whip action from that you can't get. With the belt, it's a little more lanky, so you get a little more... How long was
this hanger?
So, it was a condensed kind of metal hanger.
Oh, man.
So it didn't quite sound like that. It was a little higher pitched. It was like...
It's okay. Can we just move on?
Of pain. So index finger is pretty much unanimously our second pick, except for Sam, who wanted to double dip with the thumbs, which sounds extra gross because I don't want anybody's even one thumb. I don't even want one thumb in my dip.
Yeah, for sure.
Much less two.
All right, what would be the third candidate?
Third one is one of two. It's one of two I can go for. But I'm gonna go for this one, because I'm gonna go boldly where I feel you two may not go.
Okay.
Which is the universal signal in America for I think you're driving like a jerk and I don't like you. Or I am a jerk driver and I don't like you. Or, alternatively, like the one time for me, where I'm going 70 miles per hour on an off-ramp. Like, literally, I'm getting off the highway. And a guy in a giant truck, because there's always a guy in a truck, it tailgates me. I'm like, dude, I'm going literally like 7 miles over the speed limit. Yeah. And I'm on an exit to get off. Oh. And then he beeps at me, flips me off. Yeah. And then cuts in front of me. Like, not cuts in front of me like gave me room. But like, I might have crashed into you if I hit the gas a little bit. And then flipped me off again. And then went down. Oh. But, as inappropriate as it is an important signal of
so we're talking
intense
about
dislike.
The middle finger.
We were talking about the middle finger, and I have to go with right hand again because, again...
Well, I think in that case, it doesn't really matter. Because some people give you both.
That's true. The double gun action.
Yeah, so it's like a double whammy there. Yeah, I mean, it is... So, no other finger has such a connotation.
Yes. Is the evil
as strong of a connotation as that. Yeah. As much as I dislike it, yeah, I have to agree.
Yeah.
And no other finger can create such a emotion when somebody and you feel so defenseless because I don't use it. I can
and
tell
what can you do back?
Right.
Nothing. You can be like, yeah.
You know, there was a time. I remember a time that and usually, why is it so linked to traffic? Maybe because
you can't say something.
Yeah, you can say anything.
Like you and I, if we disagree right now, I can verbally tell you off.
In Mexico, we have options.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have the 5 hunks, which is what it equals getting the middle finger.
5 honks.
5
Is there
hunks.
a rhythm to it, like beep 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 beep?
You know
what I'm saying? Like,
that
was a really bad one.
All right, so my friends in Mexico, I'm so sorry. It's beep 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 beep.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's horrible. You don't want to hear that.
It's so interesting. Like, how does that even become a thing?
Well,
middle finger makes some sense to me.
Because
5. Like, who was it that drove by one day and said, "You know what 5 beeps mean? 4, fine. 6, fine. But 5, that's where I draw the line."
Because that's the number of syllables that the phrase has in Spanish.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's what
so it's like they are speaking to you.
Oh, very creative.
I agree. Yeah. But so I lived in Argentina for a while. It's nothing there.
Interesting.
We speak Spanish also there.
Yeah.
But it means nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I'm curious to know how far down south it goes from Mexico that they would use that.
Yeah. Or if it's even all of Mexico. Like, have you been to the southern part?
It is all of Mexico. I mean, because you see it in movies, you see it on TV, and yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Does it get censored on TV? Like,
yes.
Is that?
Well, when I lived,
do you censor the 5th beep? Like this is where we draw the line. You see where this is going.
Well, they bleep each beep, which then defeats the purpose. No, they don't. But that'd be hilarious.
I bet you don't know what he was saying now. It went from beep, 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 beep to
bleep, bleep, bleep. Yeah.
You added an L. What do you have in Mexico?
What's that?
You added an L. What do you have in Mexico?
All right, so we have the thumb, the index finger, and the middle finger.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show you that. You know which one. Oh, yeah, there we go.
You're so offended now. I have 3 for you.
Okay,
so far, the side hasn't really mattered. We've leaned towards right, but really,
yes,
it's kind of like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You need your thumbs, you need your index fingers. Right. That's where all your dexterity comes from. And you have the universal sign of disdain.
Yes.
And or outright hatred.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. So the last one.
Who wants to go for it?
I'm probably gonna go.
I have a feeling we're going to agree on this one.
I'm going to say the ring finger.
Agreed.
And it has to be the left one.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
But otherwise, how can you show that you're married?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah. It's really the only finger that has any real meaning. Right?
Yes.
Like, everything else has a usage and has a meaning maybe if you're giving somebody a signal, and I won't do the third one.
Yeah.
But Mom, are you watching? but for a finger that sort of has a meaning of if you wear a piece of jewelry on it, or if a connotation for the finger itself, not necessarily its usage, is the only one. I think if you have a ring on your right pinky, that doesn't mean I like Star Wars.
Right.
Or I have a girlfriend, but I'm not engaged yet.
Right.
So I'm not available, but still open, technically. For all those people, stay loyal to your...
Yeah, and it's the only finger that you kneel down to, I think, or for. In a way.
That's true.
You know, I mean, you're not doing it like directly
not
for
the middle
finger. No.
You just bow to somebody. There it is! You thought this was going in a very different direction, but I heard you cheated on me. We are
so here. You're going to give me your ring finger. Now I'm going to give him yeah, no. It's bad.
Or, I like you.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say.
All.
Get back up. Most disappointing moment of her life. Like, oh, that's nice.
That's, yeah.
A little disappointing.
Oh.
You have any thoughts on this, Sam?
Yeah, no, we'll just leave it like there. So what do you think, Sam?
Yeah, the ring finger. I mean,
really?
Yeah, pinky's pointless.
Well, it's important to him.
It just
at 14 years old, or 14, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Because
I think so. Well, but you know,
how old you are? I don't know.
So you're mentioning the pinky. I think it is important. However, it's not right there in the Mount Rushmore because you know it's a sign of elegance when you're drinking your coffee
or pretension, depending on
depending on the attitude, depending on the person. You have the pinky promise. You know, pinky promise. That's kids. You know, you can't break a pinky promise for a kid. It's a serious thing. Well, shame on you, mister. Wow. Then you're going to get another finger if you keep doing that.
Yeah. Spoiler
None of this for you. None of this for you.
Might be a little bit of this one before we move on to the next one.
So it has certain relevance, but I don't think that it's as important as the other four that we mentioned. So.
For sure.
There you go.
And you obviously can't choose the right, whatever the heck this finger's called.
And it's so,
don't we literally call
so
this
dumb.
The ring finger? Like, what else do you call this besides the ring finger? Right? Is it like, I know it has a scientific name and stuff, but like, I assume, right? It has to. But like, you know, you have your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger.
Yes. Your ring finger,
right? Like, so what is it on your right hand? Is it like?
It's still the right ring finger.
Almost the ring finger, or the...
Well, this is interesting because this would be the right ring finger. However, it's the wrong ring finger because the left is the ring finger, which
so
makes
really
it the
left
right
one is the right one.
Yeah, the left one is the right ring finger, but it's not. So it's a paradox. You create a paradox of sorts. Yeah, very interesting. All right, so there you have it. That's our Mount Rushmore of fingers, guys.
And if you disagree, let us know in the comments. Or if you agree, let us know. Give us a ringing endorsement. Be like, you guys are so smart about your fingers because when I went to college and when I worked my butt off for 4 years, what I really wanted to know
is what are the
Mount Rushmore of fingers.
Yes.
That is the ultimate thing to learn in this world. Obviously kidding. This is probably the most ridiculous one of these.
But I think it was fun to talk about.
I mean, just being able to talk about the middle finger the way we did, it's a good time. It's a good time. Yeah. It's about as risque as we can.
For sure.
Yeah, we went right up to that line.
For sure.
We're like, yeah. And then we
there you
keep
go.
it clean, guys. So let us know in the comments.
Give us thumbs up.
Give us a like. And let us know in the comments if there's a Mount Rushmore of you want us to do. Because we have a long list to go through with some pretty cool stuff from Star Wars characters to other things like obviously the aforementioned Marvel superheroes and the supervillains.
Mount Rushmore of Barbies.
Wow, I didn't know that was a thing. Kids' toys in general.
Yeah,
but
we need to put it in the list.
There's so many options. But we, of course, if somebody says, hey, I want you guys to do that, we will certainly try to tackle that. But in the meantime, give us a thumbs up, and we will see you next time. Don't give us any other finger. Although we can't see you even if you do, so... right now, what you're doing to me, not offended by it, because I don't even know that it's happening.
It's too late. I need to go to bed.